We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown. All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. All day, punk. Watch the safety creep. One.
Exit.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
66.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
You ready?
59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Massey. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
General West.
Kill.
Five.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Miami.
On the set. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Craig. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
6-6. Pull it high. 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Check. Watch 54. We want this. Jim.
Pilot, 64, read.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shift. Hey, I need one over here.
To throw is Mariota. And caught by Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Back to
Now Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10, 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hold the look, hold.
Mariota to throw it. The open man is Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Dolphins 6. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. It's Craig. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Massey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain. On the play there, a nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
80 weapons.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Let's go. Let's go.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
18 Gator.
I got it. Alert flare. Quick dance. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's what I do. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
X3. 218. Chopper.
54. Right there. 54.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
Following the interception here, Mariota got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking for his run, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's it. Big hit.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to number 1. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run the counter. Hubbard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check. Lock. One.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Tighten up. Where are they, team? C6.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mariota now. His pass caught at the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Out. 5 down. 5 down. Stand up in. Check 50. Check 50.
One. I'm trying to collect. 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
Watch out. Blue dot Corpus.
One.
Staying open.
Mariota again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
The score, Titans 14, Dolphins 6. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.